Happy day 18 of Vlogmas. It is Monday morning. It is pouring out. It's windy and it's coming down hard. It's a miserable, dark day out. But I just got done getting pictures of my hat. I just to put on Ravelry, and I put it up on Instagram. I finished my hat last night. I had such a nice day of knitting yesterday. So in between just making supper and cookies, those cookies were so good. If you get that recipe book, you have to make those cookies. They were amazing. It was like such a good combination of like sweet and salty. And anyway, the kids took the rest home to finish off, because I do not need those around here. And yeah, so I just got a lot of knitting in yesterday, just plugged away off and on watching a movie. And anyway, so it's all done. So it's the Tiilda Hat, and I did it in Chelsea Luxe, her bulky base colorway sugar cookies. Sorry. This is how much I had left. People are messaging me saying, were you able to get away with one skein? Like, just. And I followed the pattern exactly. So it's called the Tiilda Hat by Ines. I don't know if I'm saying this right, Sang. So it's a free pattern on Ravelry. Fix my camera. And it's just casting on, we can't remember how many stitches now, but you know, your knit purl, and then you switch to a bigger needle. And yeah, it was super rhythmic, easy to, I'm not really experienced in cables. I've done a couple of things. I've done some pretty good sweaters. I guess that's not true, but I haven't done them in a while. So, but this pattern was so easy to read. It's free, but it has a chart and written instructions. So I noticed I talk with my hands a lot, so I don't know if that's like nervous or if I really talk that way in person. But anyway, my hands are out. So anyway, yeah, free pattern, super easy. I just plugged away at it. So one skein of bulky yarn, and these skeins have 106 yards in it. Yeah, 106 yards. So, and I was worried I was going to have to dig into my second skein thinking that the cables were really going to eat this yarn up. But anyway, and I put this amazing pom-pom on. I got this at not at Rhinebeck. Well, when I went to Rhinebeck, we went to Cakapalooza, and at Fashion School Dropout, I bought a skein of yarn, this color, and this pom-pom, thinking that I was going to use them together. But this yarn has some great flecks of this coppery rust in it. So when I was looking for a pom-pom, this worked perfectly. So, and it's got like a tie, so it's just tied in there. Anyway, I didn't block this or anything. I did not want to risk it getting loose. It fits so nice and snug, so it's going to be a perfect, you know, walking teddy kind of hat, but it's also super cute. Anyway, I love it. Give this a try. It is so cute, and it was super fast. So I got that done last night. Today we are going over to my friend June's house, and she's going to teach us how to make those fabric stars. And honestly, I think that's just what I want to say about my favorite things. It's probably just learning a new craft. So I'd shown this before. She gave us this for Christmas as a little ornament on our gift. And anyway, I don't even understand. She said, bring something sharp and pointy like a letter opener and sharp scissors. She said she's got lots of fabric, but I'm going to bring some too, just in case. So anyway, I'm excited to learn. So that would be one of my favorite things, is just learning a new craft. And yeah, I might slip down the rabbit hole making these, but I'll take you along for this little project today. And this morning I cast on the Coorie On Poncho by Amy. Oh gosh, it's slipping my mind now. I'll put it on the screen. So I'm using my minis from my Advent, and I'm going to knit a mini a day. So far, or not a mini a day, so, well, you could, but I'm doing catch up right now, clearly. But Marilisa and Christina, we're doing an inch a day, so I'm just going to kind of try to catch up. It's going quickly, but this is also the easy neck part. So I'm on color number 4. I'm using those Advents, the minis, and I'm holding it with some of this Stellaris metallic yarn, and it's more like a thread, along with mohair. And I decided to use my Just Peachy colorway, and I finally found a use for this yarnet. I talked ages ago about this yarnet, like, because I love gadgets, and I like gadgets. I like notions. I like anything that can make life easier. But this to me never got used, and I was like, I don't know. I never needed a yarnet. I need a yarnet for this, because that metallic thread, once it wraps itself around the yarn, it tangles really easily. So I've got everything in a basket, and I'm just trying to keep it all, like the yarns, pretty separate, so that when you're pulling them to knit with, they're not raveling themselves within each other. So anyway, this was my start this morning. I put on, I can't remember what season it is, the latest season of The Crown, and picking away at my poncho. So that's going to be something I think I'm just going to stick with. There's no way I can get any more Christmas knitting in. I just want to relax and do that, because this is going to be a fun, easy project. So I've got that done. But speaking of, I should open up today. Day 18 is blackberry chocolate mini cookies. And then before I go to June's, I'm going to make some fish cakes, because they just cook better when they've been in the fridge for a bit. So I will show you that recipe. It's not even a recipe, it's just what I do. I throw mashed potatoes and I boil some white fish. I boiled some haddock. I'm going to throw in some green onion, an egg, breadcrumbs, make some patties, and then refrigerate them, and then have those to cook later. And I'll put some mashed potatoes aside because my daughter, well, the kids are both coming, but Sarah doesn't like seafood, so she won't be eating fish cakes. I will do chicken with hers and put some of the mashed potatoes aside. But I'll show you what I do before I throw them in the fridge and before I go to June's. So let's see what day 18 is. Oh, so pretty. It's like periwinkle. I'm so happy I got this Advent. I love pastels. When I was picking out the mohair for my poncho, I was really stuck on, do I do a pastel pink or pastel camel or mint green? And yeah, decided to go with that pale peach. So I think that's going to be really pretty and tie up everything together. So I am going to go throw those fish cakes together and get those in the fridge. So I'll take you along. Okay, talk to you soon. Okay, the ingredients that I'm using for my fish cakes, some haddock. I boiled it, so it's all cooked and ready to flake up. Got some mashed potatoes. I'm gonna dice up some green onion, an egg. I'm gonna throw some dill weed in there for extra flavor. I've got a cup of breadcrumbs and about a 1/4 cup of flour. So I'm literally just going to throw this. I don't know about all of the potatoes. I'm just going to kind of I'm going to definitely throw in all the fish, keep adding the potatoes until I get like a good patty consistency, all going in my KitchenAid, and I'll form into patties and give them a light fry, or maybe throw them in the air fryer later. So I'll take you along.
Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new, 'cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree. And I've lit my house with Christmas lights, so you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, 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 la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. Yes, these are the good times with you. Don't even care what we do if I spend it with you. Just you and nobody else. It's so good to see you again. To see you again. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the